What's up, my financially minded friends? Michael here. This video is going to be so great. It's such an important question and topic. This video is, should young people care about saving for their retirement? And honestly, yes, they should. Let's get into it. Let me tell you why young people should care about saving for their retirement. Well, in Canada, we have this great program called the First Homebuyers Tax Credit, where you can use your money saved for retirement, that is your RRSP, for purchasing a home. Now, apparently Biden in the US is going to do the same thing. Not only that, but it's always said that time in the market is better than timing the market. Nobody ever times the market. Even the wealthy people, the 1%, the top performers in the financial markets, don't get it right or get it perfect. But by starting when you're young, by having more time in the market, you will ensure that you are successful. Literally, time works for you. Money goes to work for you. And it's often said that if you work for the rest of your life, then you'll be working for the rest of your life. And what that means is that 90% of people statistically who are at the age of retirement, which is 65, are still working. That is, having to work, not working by choice. And the trick to money is having some. So I've just dropped several gold bombs for you that I've had to read and study through books and learning and courses and things like that. But let me give you some prime case study examples. A couple of months ago, I met two clients around the same time. The first client makes $130,000 a year. She's 60 years old and she wants to retire in the next year. She only has $20,000 saved for retirement. Is she going to be able to retire? The answer is no. She's going to continue to have to work. She can reduce her expenses and reduce her workload by reducing her cost of living. She can put less time at work or in work, which is great, in order to enjoy her life a little more. But will she be able to fully retire? No. She hasn't saved enough. She doesn't have enough saved for retirement. The next client, 49 years old, makes $70,000 a year, but has $380,000 saved and in assets and investments for retirement. That person could retire much faster, much more likely, much more easily than the first person who's much older. The key difference is who has saved more for longer. Obviously, the person who's younger has saved more and has done it for a longer period of time. The value of money working for you is proven. The value and the growth of money working in almost any asset class is proven. Even here and now, I'm in Cancun, I'm in Mexico, beautiful tropical paradise. I'm staying in this wonderful Airbnb, this wonderful condo. I'd love to show you, but it's beautiful. And somebody invested in this condo. Somebody bought it with money that they had saved, with money that they had invested or put into other assets previously. So should young people care about saving for their retirement? Absolutely, because statistics show that 90% of people at the age of 65 are still working. That is, having to work for their retirement, not by choice, but having to work. And only about 6% of the population actually retires wealthy, or actually retires or is considered okay at the time of retirement. So in other words, the fable of the grasshopper and the ants is entirely true. If you don't know what that is, look that up. The fable of the ants and the grasshoppers, all right? It's entirely true. It's better to think longer and think longer term when you're younger and prepare, because a rainy day will come, okay? Should young people save for their retirement? Absolutely. The stock market puts out an average ROI of 7% per year. Go right now and Google a compound interest calculator. All you need to do is plug in a few numbers, $300 a month saved for 20 years or 30 years, compounded at 7% annually, leads to amazing growth and amazing gains. So by saving money when you're young, by starting when you're young, a little bit at a time, something that you won't notice or that won't hurt you, $100 a month, $300 a month, or even if you want to go aggressive, $500 or $800 a month and live at home with your parents when you're young. That money you can bank and put away for retirement and purchase assets like this one, this beautiful condo which somebody's renting out to me on Airbnb, will net you financial security, financial certainty, and wealth for sure. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you'd like to have a conversation or a consultation about what that might look like for you, then hit up our website at michaelsantonato.com. We've also got online courses, fantastic online courses to give you knowledge, because knowledge is power only when it's utilized, at truefinancialeducation.com. That's truefinancialeducation.com, the place to get a true financial education. Thanks so much. Have a great day.